Hello, Rockwood parents and community. I wanted to take this opportunity to speak with you about our planning for the start of the 2020-2021 school year. Based upon current environmental conditions, we are providing a reduced capacity model with in-person services 2 days per week and an at-home option through online curriculum. It is, and always has been, our desire to return to a plan that provides educational services in our classrooms 5 days per week. The educational quality and sense of community, belonging, and connectedness a regular school schedule provides are very important in the lives of our children. We understand that, and we empathize with parents who have shared their concerns for their children if they are not able to attend 5 days per week. We also understand that, in order to best provide for the health and safety of students, staff, and all members of the Rockwood community, the most prudent choices we currently have are the reduced capacity option and the remote learning option. In a June survey, 74% of respondents indicated they were comfortable with returning to school buildings in the fall if they were able to be opened at full capacity. At that point, positive COVID-19 cases were on the decline, and we were optimistic in our ability to safely pursue a 5-day week at full capacity. In recent weeks, we have observed an increase of COVID-19 cases in St. Louis County. In response to the increase of positive cases, we added the reduced capacity structure to meet the needs expressed from the survey in June, which found that 85% of respondents indicated they would prefer a reduced capacity approach rather than full online learning if schools were unable to reopen fully. That is the situation in which we currently find ourselves. A survey of district parents completed last week shows that a majority support both the full capacity and reduced capacity plans, 57% for 5 days per week, and 52% for a hybrid option 2 days per week. In order to return to full in-person schooling, it is imperative that the public health infrastructure is in place to diagnose, track, and trace cases of COVID-19 in the community. We all must work together and take the steps necessary in order to bring community transmission of the virus under control. We must wear masks or face coverings. We must socially distance. We must practice good hand hygiene. We must be vigilant in checking ourselves and our family members for symptoms. We must model these necessary behaviors for our children. In this way, we can work together to make it safer for all of our students and staff to return to in-person schooling 5 days a week as soon as possible. Beginning the year under a reduced capacity model allows us to determine whether the public health processes in place are efficient and effective. It allows us to determine whether our internal processes are appropriate and supportive of public health given current environmental conditions. It also allows us flexibility to transition between options when needed. If community transmission lessens and we are able to resume operating in schools at full capacity, we will not be starting that process from scratch. If conditions worsen and we are required to learn completely online, that program will already be in place. We may move in and out of the full in-person, reduced capacity, and remote learning phases multiple times during the school year, depending on environmental conditions. Later today, the primary guardian in each district household will receive an email containing a mandatory return-to-school registration form for each child. No later than Friday, please indicate which Rockwood educational plan you are choosing for your children to begin the school year. These are unprecedented times. I am confident that working together as a community, we can find solutions to the challenges we currently face. Thank you, be safe, and be healthy.